Hey man, say man, it's your host, KJ, host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language, giving you the livest, latest news information on sports and events. But, I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion, you can debate me about it. If you disagree with what I say, you can debate me about it. If you don't like what I say, debate me about it! Speaking of debating me about it, put it in the comment section. Hold on, in the comment section, like, comment, subscribe. I repeat, like, comment, subscribe, so you get your latest news information on sports and events from your boy KJ. Listen, man, Tua to go. Tua, he had to go. Tua to go Valoa. Listen, man, Tua to go Valoa. He got released. Now he signed a 1-year contract that's really low key. A rapper once said, what you call stash money, we call trash money, or something like that. Like, we call that play money. He pretty much signed to Atlanta Falcons for 1 year for play money, compared to the money he was making with Miami. Now, some people say, especially Uncle Ocho, they feel like he robbed Miami Dolphins blind. You can say that, especially with his, I'm not going to say fraudulent, because he didn't come out of college fraudulent, but with his mediocre, scandalous, no, I'm not even going to say scandalous. I'm going to just say with his mediocre talent that he was supposed to be better, especially the expectations, especially what Miami put around him. So I'm going to give you facts, in my opinion. Facts is this. Tua coming out of Alabama, he was drafted injured, but his first few seasons was okay. Then he had like a little good season around in the early 2020s. It's good that I'm saying that, because now we like in the mid 2020s. Time go by so fast. When they was like fighting for a wild card, then they got Tyreek Hill, then they went to the playoffs and got knocked out by Tyreek Hill's old team, which is the Chiefs. So it was only up from there, as we thinking. Then the season after that, we can't blame Tua. He got injuries on top of injuries, especially his concussion protocol. You had people saying, well, he fights for it too much, or you had people saying he shouldn't have been trying to run anyway. You got to slide. Injuries happen. And it was very scary. And by the grace of God, he didn't die on the field. By the grace of God, hopefully he doesn't have any CTE. You even had people saying call for his retirement. Even Chuck Daddy was saying, bro, just let it go. You made your money. But no, not only did Tua come back, which by the grace of God, I want to make it serious. Safety is key. By the grace of God, he did come back. But not only did he come back, he gets a whopping new contract, nearly $200 million, 212, 167 to be exact, guaranteed. And what did Miami get out of it? Nothing. What did Miami get out of it? Nothing. All they got was a losing season. All they got was him being a historical quarterback for throwing at least 2 or 3 interceptions per game. He's up there with Jameis Winston. All they got was key pieces, but no captain. They had this big old ship, but no captain to sail it. They had this nice, that's like having a Ferrari, a Lambo, a Lexus, a Bugatti combined, and a bad driver crashing everywhere. And yes, I said that because this team could have made it far. You had Tyreek Hill, who's ready for this season. You had Waddle, I believe, who's ready for the season. You had Achani, who was surprisingly coming of age. He was doing pretty good in the backfield. You had, I don't know if it was Parker, but still, he had the right receivers. He had Tyreek Hill. The defense was okay, but the offense, especially with Mike McDaniel play calling, LaShawn McCoy said himself. If you look at the plays that Mike McDaniel was giving to Tua, he was pretty much giving him a wide open man nearly every play. It's there. If you watch the plays, and the plays, the zones, the coverage, the schemes, the offensive line, bro, it was right there for them to be able to have a winning season, to probably go to a conference game, Super Bowl, I don't know, but to a conference, they could have made it there. And Tua, man, and then now you get released. Honestly, I don't even know why Tua signed that contract, $1.3 million, bro. That's low-key, yo, like. That's low-key, yo. It depends now. I don't know his living situation. But $1.3 million, that's like his lifestyle. Like, his lifestyle costs more than $1.3 million. Especially if you're from South Florida living in Southwest Ranches. Bro, $1.3 million, that's a house to you. That's a car. Well, no, not a car, but still, that's a house. And that's some people's, especially in terms of wealth, that's I'm not. That's oversaturated. I was gonna say that's somebody's rent, but that's somebody's house. 1.3 million, bro. You made 212. You made generational money. You made lifetime. You made acres of money. This is now I'm going to the opinion. If I'm Tua, I'm not even signing that contract. Let alone go to Atlanta, where nowadays careers about to go to die. They don't got Matt Ryan no more. They don't Julio. Like, who's y'all running back? Who even is on the Houston Falcons? Not Houston. Who's even on Atlanta Falcons roster? Like, besides old boy who like to wear do-rags and you never see his do-rag off. You get what I'm trying to say? Now you about to be a journeyman. Because remember, you only signed for 1 year. And if he doesn't do good that year, he's mediocre. Then they're going to trade him somewhere else. Bro, is you even going to start? And so, Tua lost his value. Tua's not the man no more. And sadly, because especially this season, he's already, and bro, if he signed a contract for 1.3 million from 212 because of history of injuries, concussions, and his bad this past season was one of the worst seasons from a quarterback I ever seen, throwing 2 interceptions per game. Just imagine what Tyreek Hill's gonna have to settle for, bro. Yeah, put that in perspective. So, Tua, honestly, bro, you're a bust. It is what it is. You can't blame injuries because you came back healthy. You can't say they didn't put nothing around you because they gave you Waddle, they gave you Parker, they gave you, they gave you Tyreek Hill. Enough said. And you had a nice mediocre running back for the low. And you had Mike McDaniel, who was easygoing, young, up to date, and who was really changing the franchise around. Yeah, bro. Tua. So, hey man, that's my thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about Tua signing with the Falcons? What do you guys think about what I just said about Tua? Do you guys think he can make a comeback season? Do you think it's still hope? Hey man, it's your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, giving you the livest, latest news information on sports and events, and I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion on what I just said, debate me about it. If you disagree on what I just said, you can debate me about it. If you don't like what I say or said, debate me about it! Speaking of debating me about it, like, comment, subscribe. Put it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out.